The MessageBox mobile application. This video explains how to use the MessageBox mobile app. Let's start with logging into the MessageBox app. Click on the MessageBox app icon to open the app. Enter your domain name and click on Next. You will be provided with a username and password by your project manager, which you can use to enter into the MessageBox application. This is how your mobile dashboard looks like. It gives a list of all the users in your hotel and all the groups that you have created or are a part of. You will notice how similar this looks to a normal messaging application like WhatsApp. You can send messages just like WhatsApp. Click on any user to enter into the chat window. You can then send messages or pictures to your contact. Similarly, you can click on any group and send messages or pictures in that group. Creating groups is just like WhatsApp. Click on the Add Group button. Enter your group name and follow the instructions to create a group. You can track locations of your support staff or drivers by clicking on the location marker against their name. It will show you the last known location and time on Google Maps. Now let's start with requests. Click on the plus button to start creating a request. Click on R to enter the Create Request window. Again, 3 inputs are required from the user. First, choose the category of the request: guest category, complaint category, or internal category. Second, choose the room number or service area of the request. Third, choose the service or complaint type from the drop-down list. For complaints, entering details is mandatory. Optionally, add photographs or change priority of the request. Now click on the tick mark to save the request. Similarly, the user can create a scheduled request from the mobile. Click on the plus button and then click on S to enter the Create Scheduled Request window. It can follow the same steps of creating a request, with the addition of one more field. You have to choose the date and time when that request will fall due. The next section in the mobile app are the tabs below. The first tab is the Scheduled Request tab. This tab lists all the scheduled requests as well as all parked requests in the application. Any request created in the future is a scheduled request, whereas any request created, which is due now, but parked for some future date due to some unforeseen reasons, are called parked requests. Scheduled requests can be deleted, whereas parked requests cannot be deleted. Click on any request to open the request chat window. This shows the audit trail of all the conversations and events that has happened in that request till now. In this window, you can edit and delete scheduled requests, whereas you can only edit and unpark parked requests. Unparking a request is making the request immediately due. For example, a job was parked for 5 days due to unavailability of spare parts. If the spare parts came before 5 days, then the request can be unparked, assigned to a technician, and completed now. The next tab is the Request tab. In the Request tab, let's first go through the supervisor dashboard. If the user profile is dual, then the user will see an additional option to navigate to either the supervisor or the runner dashboard. Click on Review Request to enter the supervisor dashboard. The requests seen here are sorted based on the priority of the request. It provides information like the priority of the job status, and time left to complete the job. You can also create your own filtered view to see only those requests you actually want to see. The supervisor dashboard will only list those jobs which the supervisor has access to. A supervisor is able to assign, reopen, and close jobs from the supervisor dashboard. Click on any request that needs to be assigned, and the request chat window opens. This shows all the conversations and events that has happened till now. Click on the Assign button to list the runners or support staff to whom this job can be assigned. It will list only those staff that are linked to that category. For example, only housekeeping runners will be listed for housekeeping jobs. Click on the staff to which the job needs to be assigned to, and then click on the tick mark to finish the assignment. Similarly, if you want to reopen any completed request, click on the Reopen button and click Yes on the subsequent alert to reopen the request. The request now moves from completed to open status. If you want to close any completed request, Click on the tick mark and then click on Yes on the subsequent alert to close that request. This request now moves to closed status. You can also park any request from the supervisor dashboard. Click on any request and enter the request chat window. Click on the P button to enter the park request window. Enter the reason to park the request, followed by the time and date till which the request needs to be parked. Now let's go through the support staff or runner dashboard. If the user profile is dual, then the user will see an additional option to navigate to either the supervisor or the runner dashboard. Click on Manage Requests to enter the runner or support staff dashboard. The requests seen here are sorted based on the priority of the request. It provides information like the priority of the job, job status, and time left to complete the job. Click on any request to enter the request chat window. You can now communicate on this window if required. How does a runner accept and complete requests on the mobile? You can click on Accept on the runner dashboard to accept the request. The status moves from Accept to Pending on the dashboard, indicating to the runner that now there is a job pending and needs to be completed. Once the user completes the request, click on Pending to complete the request. The Broadcast tab shows all system-level notifications that you have received. This includes overdue messages, escalations, and emergency broadcasts. The last tab is the Settings tab. This is used mainly to change passwords, set your own profile photo, and change other message box settings.